The lightning shows my weakness, the thunder knows my secrets. The storm is like a brother, it knows me like no other. So let it rumble, let it roll, cause it's all I know.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Walk. My name's Gareth, I'm joined once again by my mate Phil.
Howdy.
And we are in the village, or just on the outskirts of the village of...
Ashton in water.
Ashton in the water. It was Ashton underwater on the way here. Ashton in the water, and we're here to look at some historical remains. We're going to look at a mill and then we're going to look at a mine. We're going to start off at Shacklow Mill. We're going to have a look at some Victorian remains, and then we're going to have a walk up and we're going to go a little bit older and we're going to find a little known entrance to Magpie Mine. So back there, that's the A6. I apologise for the wind, it's brutal today. That's the A6, very busy road up to Buxton. And you just come off and straight away you've got historical remains. You were saying this bridge is listed, Phil?
Yeah, I believe it's very ancient, yeah. I think that's an old pump house, I'm not quite sure what that is. Beach hut.
Yeah. But there, look at that. I love running water. I think it's beautiful.
Lovely view.
Oh, lovely view. And again, I apologise for the wind. And the mill is just through there, so we're literally going to have a little walk round. Now, from what I could find, this started off as a bone mill, which I'm pretty sure, Phil, is just grinding up animal bones, isn't it?
Well, I don't know what a bone mill is. I keep seeing, you know, that these places are repurposed or started as a bone mill. I'm thinking, whose bones are they grinding?
Well, yeah, don't really want to know. But I'm pretty sure they were mashing up animal bones, basically using it as fertiliser. Okay. And then it became a timber mill. And it's all still here and in place, look, Phil.
Yeah, that wheel's in reasonable condition, actually. I'm surprised with how rusty it actually is. It's still here.
Yeah.
It wasn't taken for scrap.
I bet it doesn't turn, though. Let's have a look. Oh, mate. Oh, look. Oh, wow. Does it turn? No chance. That's not turned in years.
You remember when you used to do an arcade as a kid and there used to be like 20 pence and you could like sit in a very small wheel, two of you, and it was like
yeah.
tiny. It's a bit like one of them, isn't it?
Yeah. You're showing your age, Phil. I'm showing mine as well. Even the windows are like hella old, look. Now, when I was trying to find information on this mill, there ain't much. So basically, this one here, oh, there's another wheel. This one here opened in 1870. And look, so it's got one either side. Is that common?
I haven't seen a wheel on either side of a mill. I'm not a mill expert, but you know, I've not seen anything like that. No, I haven't.
No, me either. Look at the size of these bad boys. Now, how's the water getting in then, Phil?
Well, we're near a river, aren't we? So there's got to be a race coming down, and it looks like it's coming in there, look. And there's the tail race out. There, look.
Oh, so back, mate.
Yeah, that's going back in. So if we go up there, we might be able to see where it's come out. You know, the race starts.
Yeah, let's go and do that. So, like I say, 1870. Although there is sort of local legends that were saying that this was a bobbin mill, and it is actually known as Ashford Bobbin Mill, where apparently they were making the little wooden bobbins that were used in the cotton industry. So famous cotton mills like Lytton Mill, which we spoke about the other day, about you know, the tragic stories of Lytton Mill where they treated the kids and stuff, horrendous. But actually I found no evidence, Phil, that was even a thing other than local legend, which doesn't mean it's not true.
Another good thing about this, though, that's in place there, that's actually that's the drive shaft, isn't it, going in? Going
into the building, yeah.
You get a wheel, you don't see exactly where the cogs and the mechanics come off of it. So yeah, it's interesting now. Is there one on the side? I don't remember.
I didn't spot one. Was there another?
Yeah, it's got another race.
It has got another race. Oh mate, it's amazing history though, isn't it, folks? Like, even if the dates are a bit sketchy, the fact that it's here, I'm going to try and be careful. I don't want to fall down a giant hole because we're in lead mine territory as well. As I said at the top, we're going to go and find an entrance into Magpie Mine. There you go, see the water's flowing down through, turning it, and it's a beautiful little building, isn't it? That'd do me, that. I could live in there. Now that building, I think that's a storage room. I'm pretty sure.
We usually have an arm, don't we, to get stuff from the top. That's a you know, where they get goods in and out.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
That's a remnant of when it was it a corn mill originally as well?
No, it was a bone mill and then it was a wood mill.
But usually
a timber mill.
You used to have an arm with sacks being hauled in and out, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, one like that.
It was interesting though, because I've just spotted this sign. So it says, obviously it's used by fishermen now, but it says Cressbrook and Lytton. Well, they're the two cotton mills that they said this was used.
Yeah. That's down other side of the Onsell, the viaduct there, isn't it? Edgestone, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's interesting. So Phil's stomped off ahead. We're going to try and find basically where the water comes out of the river, because the River Wye is. Hang on. What's that? It's something, isn't it? I'm loving these leaves, by the way. These are mad. I feel like I've been like. I'm in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or something. Because they're just enormous. So there, yeah, there's that. That's the mill race then, isn't it? Right, you've done an R sound.
I did an R because I didn't know there was a third wheel, or I've just escaped my memory.
Oh, mate! I promised I'd stop saying mate. I can't help myself. That's awesome. That ain't going anywhere. This is a little Brucey bonus with the flowing water as well.
So this is a third one coming in then. So it's turning two wheels in the mill and it's turning something in. Now why is it turning something here?
Well, this looks like this was a building.
Yeah, it does, yeah. But what's it powering? And what's this all about?
Yeah. No idea, mate. But there's a lot of sort of independent ventures. That's a window, look.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, so this is a building.
Well, the top's come off it, hasn't it?
Yeah. Let's have a look here then. Yeah, so it flows out here. So is it coming out of the mill then as well, flowing back through this one?
Well, I think it's coming off the race. So if it's coming off the race has come down the back there, gone through here, and two have powered the wheels. So it must have some pretty hefty flow.
Yeah, it must have done.
I mean, look at this. I can't imagine any water being powerful enough to move this. I know it's rusty, but nevertheless, it's quite bulky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's serious, mate. That's amazing. Just the windows, though. I love like little bits of detail like that. History's everywhere, mate. Everywhere. Okay, so let's try and find then where this mill race starts. Now, like I said earlier, I can only definitively get it to 1870, which is still pretty old. But if those urban legends about it providing these bobbins for Lytton Mill and stuff, if they're true, then we are going hella old. But like I say, I can't prove that. But you were making the point, Phil, that basically it looks quite tidy, like it's had some work done.
It's either out to reach or, you know, but it's on a public path, isn't it? So therefore you think, oh, has it managed to stay as complete and decent as that? But maybe they've been sympathetic when they've done some sort of restoration on it and they've really, you know, tried to keep it the best they can. But it looks suspiciously intact to me. I'm pretty sure from what I was reading, ladies and gentlemen, the Richard Arkwright Society, remember we went to Cromford Mills, spoke about Richard Arkwright, the Richard Arkwright Society, I think in the 70s, did some renovation. Right, something's going off. So there's the River Wye then. So they've created a settling pond there then, basically, haven't they? Yeah, it is still running. And that's not that representative of water further down. Everything seems to be turning left and going through that last wheel that we saw.
Yeah. But like you made the point earlier, Phil, to power those, this would have been flying through there.
Yeah, yeah.
Would have had to have been. I love the sound of running water. I mean, it always makes me need a wee, but I just love it. Okay, so we're just going to stomp up now, away from the mill, basically towards Magpie Mine. Now, if you've watched any of our old explores, you will have seen we actually explored Magpie Mine. So here's a little bit of footage, and as you can see, it was winter. Now, that's a lead mine, which is just probably about a mile as the crow flies. Now, that kept flooding, and so they built a massive sough to drain all the water out of that. And that's what we're going to come and try and find, because actually this sough was so huge, Phil's telling me, that actually there's railway tracks going into it, and people used to go in there on boats, which is amazing. So hopefully we'll be able to find that. Mate, you literally just stumbled upon it. I thought we were going to be stomping a while. So this is an entrance into Magpie Mine. Well, judging by that, I can see why they had issues with flooding. So there you go. There is the little known entrance into Magpie Mine.
Or exit, really, isn't it?
Or exit, yeah.
What is it? Yeah.
But you were telling me in the car on the way here that they used to have boats going there for.
Yeah, I mean, I've just come down here and the first thing that hits me is the reason and justification for this sough is apparent to see, you know.
Oh, it is, isn't
this mine's been shut ages, and look at this flow.
Yeah. Well, this mine was closed in around about 1900, I think. And it's I mean, that's a river, that, isn't it, itself?
Yeah, but if you look up there, have you noticed something? Can you see the collapse?
Yeah, well,
right.
It's a massive crater.
Yeah, that's because in recent times, I mean, now it's all fallen into place for me. There was some kind of blockage. I don't know whether it was a collapse further in. Water was backfilling. Now, I'd have thought it would backfill all the way to Magpie Mine, but I guess if it's on a slope, it would build up in the entrance. Anyway, what happened was, the water build-up was so immense, all this area, I don't know what the word is for water explosion, I can't really think of a word, but all this suddenly went bam, and that's why you've got this all went. I don't know if that survived because that looks quite old, but I think it was a section up there, and this all had to be, machinery had to come in and it all had to be repaired. So I think they do inspections in here now, but as you can see, it's just a little hatch there to get in.
Yeah.
But this sough is very interesting. It goes under Sheldon and into Magpie, and there is actually some tramway line further in this sough where it widens out. Now, whether I think they were using vessels to come down on one side on a water channel, and there was a tramway, and I think they was using trucks bringing spoil out, or maybe connected to the, construction of it. And the rails and some of the little trucks are still in there. Unfortunately, it's not something we can just, rock up and walk in. I'd love to.
I'd love to. I think I'd get washed away.
And I don't think there's anywhere we're going to jump down the Magpie Mine shaft either.
No, absolutely not. Now, Magpie Mine, very famous. Well, it's very famous in Derbyshire because in the 1830s there was a dispute between the Magpie miners and their neighbours, Magpie Mine, about basically arguing over who was using what lead vein and who was nicking this and nicking that and whatever. Anyway, a group of miners from Magpie Mine lit fires underground to basically, I don't think they meant to kill them, but just kind of smoke out these Magpie miners. Anyway, they killed a bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a crater, isn't it?
It is. It's like a meteorite's just smashed into it. And it is mad to think water's done that.
The water's done it, yeah. And the water to me is quite a way down there. So, what the reasons were, I would like to know actually. Why did it cause such devastation? And, it's like some kind of top military UFO crash site or something, isn't it? They've whisked away all the evidence and we're sat here scratching his head wondering what's going on.
Well, that's how we have to title the video, mate.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little bit of a walk back down now because Phil's got a bit of a spidey sense as he gets from time to time that we might be able to find some more remains of that mill. And of course, if we don't, then I'll just delete this piece of the video. So we've got the mill there. We've walked along there, we've gone up, we've seen the south at the top there, and then we're just coming down. But it looks a lot more significant, this mill race now, when you're at this elevated height. I might get a better angle of how it worked then. So there's that other one we looked at, Phil, the third one that was a bit of a bonus that we didn't know we were going to get.
Yeah, if I lived around here and had a digger, I'd get that running again. Look, it's bone dry, that's hogging everything, isn't it?
It is, mate. But yeah, but it wouldn't have done, it would have been bang, flowing all the way through there. Oh mate, it's mad, because it's, I mean, apart from the wind, that's annoying, but it's tranquil and it's beautiful around here, but this would have been busy.
But look at this aspect of from this side, it looks like a cottage from this side.
Yeah, it does, to be fair, yeah. Yeah, it looks nice. It's almost got like a, I don't know, like a Swiss vibe about it. Yeah.
It's hard to imagine that turning.
I know, mate. It's beautiful though, just like, even like, I mean, look at the windows. Just the attention to detail and stuff. Amazing. I'm looking out for lead mines as well, because we are in lead mine territory. They love going into hillsides, but I don't think there is any at this point.
What's the story with all these? Is it because we're near water? Are these kind
Yeah, but they are enormous, aren't they?
Yeah, it must have been. I don't know if there was a pond here or something. I'm not sure what the story. I can't see a mill race coming into this second building.
No.
But you usually get these growing in, you know.
Yeah, on old
Yeah.
like canal beds and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, mate, we didn't find more remains when we came back. We got a different angle of it, so we'll take that, won't we?
Yeah, it's very pleasant building.
So that's us. Just a quick one, just a quick explore, but that was cool.
Well, you know, these small explorers are worth it because you've got to come and look at them, haven't you? You can't just keep driving past them and say, we'll go there one day. We're
Exactly, exactly. And the thing is, you know, one of the reasons we make these videos is there's so many historical things out there, and they're not there forever, are they?
No, and they're not also big ventures, so it's always worth just to have a quick shufty into it, you know, and like this one, it's been pretty decent.
Absolutely. Nice one, Phil.
Yeah, nice one, yeah.
Cheers for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, see ya.
The lightning shows my weakness, the thunder knows my secrets, the storm is like a brother, it knows me like no other.